Now, Britain isn't the only country with the threat of a no-confidence motion bringing down the government. In Italy, the country's political crisis is dragging politicians back from their sacred summer holidays as Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte addresses the Senate tomorrow. In a push for power, the populist Interior Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini has split with his coalition partners, the Five Star Movement, and called for a snap general election, even taking his campaign to Italy's beaches. But it might not go all his way, as our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Rugman now reports.
He is Neptune with a paunch, a political god emerging from the sea in a fight for votes. Matteo Salvini is also his country's interior minister, and he's unafraid to display his exterior in his bid for power. In just a year, he's doubled support for his far-right League party with the help of man-of-the-people stunts like this. His Roman symbol of office, not a trident but a selfie. He wants a general election 4 years early, and he says his coalition partners, the Five Star Movement, must have heat stroke if they think they can carry on without one.
Basta, stop, fine. No, ragazzi, stop, fine. Okay.
L'unica soluzione
The only sincere, transparent, concrete, effective, democratic solution is to get the Italians to vote. I do not understand this terror of having Italians to vote. We are in a democracy. It should be the best thing in the world to get citizens to vote.
Italy's coastline is indeed its political battleground, and doesn't Salvini know it? Yesterday, a group of migrants tried to swim ashore from a rescue ship after the Interior Minister, who's railed against illegal immigration, refused to let them dock. Instead, over 100 have been confined on board for 18 days. Salvini says rescue boats are the accomplices of people traffickers from Africa, though he did allow 27 miners to disembark at the weekend, and Spain has offered one of its ports to receive the rest. Salvini believes this should be his winning moment, that by collapsing a dysfunctional coalition, he can go to the polls in the autumn and become Prime Minister. And so members of Parliament are being roused from their holiday slumber with a vote of confidence in the government scheduled in Rome for tomorrow, although his coalition partner and opposition parties have refused to debate it.
Chi ha paura delle elezioni?
Who's afraid of elections, Salvini said on social media today, goading his rivals to face a people's vote. Italy's Prime Minister, Giuseppe Conte, accuses him of disloyalty, of being obsessed with immigration, at the expense of tackling Italy's biggest problem, its huge public debt. And it's possible the former Prime Minister, Matteo Renzi, or another opposition figure might have the last laugh, because one of them could form a new coalition with the Five Star Movement, meaning no early election, and sidelining Salvini into opposition himself. Although the Interior Minister is now head of Italy's single most popular party, and a country effectively forced by the EU to endure unpopular cuts in public spending, could ultimately seek sanctuary in him.